Hi everybody, coming up in this new exciting vlog is I'm going to show you the back garden, how bad it is today, and show you around the house and some of the issues that I had to complain about. So stay tuned, let's go and let me show you the issues that I faced. Okay, so whoops, nearly fell. So I'm going to just show you around the property, just give you an idea of what the property looks like. I've complained about the property and that I wasn't very happy with it. So let's just grab the keys and let's have a look. So we're just going to go out in the garden. Okay, so this is the front door, and this is the ivy. And as I spin the camera around, you can see everything's all overgrown. This is how it was when I came to the property. It's not very clean at all. I'm just going to go out into the back garden, and you're going to see how bad the garden is. As you can see, everything's falling down, everything's overgrown. This is fallen down. This is all overgrown. I don't know if you can see, there's a fence that's about to fall down. This is the shed. You've got brambles coming over next door's fence. You can see how long the grass is. So when I came here, I was expecting a reasonable clean garden, nothing too fancy. And a part of the agreement of being here is to cut the grass. But if we open this, if I can open it, let's see if we can open it. I was hoping to find a lawnmower in here. So let's have a quick look, see if we can find a lawnmower. There's a few chairs in there. Bit of paint, but no lawnmower. Just getting attacked by these. I mean, everything's just a complete mess. I mean, this is falling off. This gate, I don't know if you can see it. It's falling off. Okay, let's walk back into the house. I'll lock the door. Okay, so on close inspection, the property doesn't look too bad. The property has new carpets. You've got the front door. Now, as we go up into the bedrooms, see that every room has new carpets, but it's pretty misleading. So I had problems. Let's just turn the camera around. Let's just get me in there. So I had problems with the plugs, the sockets not working, cracked plugs. I had cupboards falling off in my hand. I had windows not closing properly, windows not locking, sockets not working. I had cables just hanging out from everywhere. I had a smoke detector not working. Now, as a tenant, there are rules and conditions that landlords must comply with, and a part of my complaint against the financial ombudsman was that the property was not fit for purpose. There was mould, growing mould, and of course over time I had to collate all this information, get pictures and send it off. Anyway, so the electrician has come and he has fixed a broken plug. Now, what do you think he's done with everything? Shall we have a look? Let's have a look. There you go. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was an electrician, I would probably clear up after me. I just wouldn't leave it there. So that's how it was left. Pretty bad. We're going to go into another room. Now, the reason why this door is closed is because there's a draft coming through the window. I don't know if you can see that. There's a big gap. Let me just see if I can zoom in or get a bit closer with the camera. Can you see the gap? It's probably about, I would say about 2 inches. So it's not flush. It's not flush whatsoever. So we're going to go into the bathroom, just give you an idea of the bathroom. So this sort of shows you how bad the windows are. And then you can see the rubber seal. The rubber seal has completely disappeared. It's almost like it's come away and it's sunk down. And it's the same with the top window here. Now, if you close this window, it doesn't close. And the reason it doesn't close is because it's catching on here. So the only way, you have to force it. But it doesn't lock. The landlord has been informed about this. The insurance company was informed about all this, but clearly they took no notice of me, hence why I made a complaint. So we have another room in here, pretty empty. I've got the windows open. I don't know if you can see, but that's the garden we just went down. The windows are pretty dirty. They're quite grubby. The landlord, someone had the property had a clean, a professional clean, and then he then said that he came and cleaned it himself. Well, clearly the property hasn't been cleaned. All this was reported to the insurance company and the third party providers who work on behalf of the insurance company. And as you may recall, they didn't believe me, and they basically dismissed everything I was saying. And I told them how bad the property was in, you know, that how much of a state, how dirty it was, and that it wasn't a clean place to live. So I just want to show you guys also downstairs in the kitchen. I think you'd be surprised that this really happened. So we're just going to go down the steps. Okay, so I don't know if you can see. Can you see that the washing machine is at an angle? Now the washing machine should be level with the floor. Now can you see that the washing machine goes backwards, so it's not level? This was installed about maybe 3 or 4 days ago, and I spoke to the landlord. I mentioned to him how bad the installation was. I said to him, are you happy for it to be used because it's not level? And he said, fill your boots, go for it. The reason why we got a new washing machine, because the insurance company who said it was fine to live here, everything was in working order, the washing machine wasn't, the old washing machine wasn't working, and it was leaking. There was water leaking underneath. And then we have the sink. When I came here, when I turned the water on, what was happening? The water was going down the sink, going down the plug hole. Then let me just open this cupboard, and it was leaking. And that's new pipe work, and it's flooded. I don't know if you can see how black the walls are. It was flooded, and the water was flooding down and coming onto the floor. The property is a complete mess. There's nails here. I don't know if you can see the nails. Nails sticking up. Now, this was meant to have a clean. I was told that the property had a thorough clean. The inventory that everything was working in perfect order, everything was perfect, only to find out that it wasn't perfect. So this gives you a bit of an idea of how bad this property is. Back in the lounge, and you've got to be really careful, guys. I basically came to this property on the belief that everything was going to be perfect. The inventory said everything was perfect. When I met the agent, he said everything was perfect. Everything was working. Everything was in good working order. It's all lies. Nothing was working. Nothing was in good working order. And the crazy thing about it, the insurance company, the third-party providers, the first company that found me the property said it was fine. The other company that work on behalf of the insurance company said it was fine, even after I sent these pictures to them and proved that it wasn't. They still said it was fine. It was only when I complained to the insurance company and sent them pictures the third-party provider said, "Oh my goodness, no, it's not fine. It's not good." So these third-party providers, including insurance, reached out to the landlord and said, "You need to do this, you need to do that." Well, the landlord contacted the third-party providers and told them, "Oh, work's going to be done. We're going to get the windows. The windows were blown. The windows were drafty. We're going to get the windows done." Do you think the windows got done? No. These were just some of the little things, some of the nagging little things that weren't working. The garden, pretty disappointed with the garden. The landlord said that he looked after the garden. He cut the grass before I moved in. Well, as you can see, the fence at the back of the garden is falling down. You've got that like little standing shed, I guess, on the left hand side, which is completely collapsed. You've got brambles coming over, and what I didn't show you, the wall itself, majority of the blocks on the wall are just falling down, so they could easily just completely fall down and crash onto the floor. It's not great. It really isn't great. So what am I going to do? Well, I've sent off the information, and I'm going to see what happens from there. That's all I can do.